Is it doable to perceive the world by passing any ideology prism in the first place? Truth be told, this is quite a formidable task. People are absolutely convicted that they make judgments about goings on by themselves using various sources of information. Complete crap. No more than simple self deception. Compared to a man infected with a particular ideology and believing its instructors, they just listen to everybody else. Therefore, their world picture is a mosaic image consisting of many mutually excluded paragraphs. It's only a matter of time when they lose their marbles and either fall into depression, being unable to understand what's going on, or eventually choose one preacher that is most compelling in justification of their problems, with all that implies. Is it even possible to conceive the world independently without any so called advisors, experts that seemingly know ins and outs of this life? Yes, it is, but you have to do a lot of certain work on yourself. Development of system thinking is an absolute must. Generally speaking, very few people are able to look at the world systematically, and such ones scarcely can be unnoticed. Systematic perceiving of the world doesn't appear simply on its own. In everyday life, the earth is flat. This is the way we see it, isn't it? But according to the systematic point of view, the earth is a geoid. The same is applicable for economic, social, and political processes. Such thinking is counterintuitive and has to be developed and nurtured. And of course, you are bound to go against your better judgment. The first thing to start off should be revision of your own country's history, removing the personal identity factor. Only after doing so we can get rid of a cognitive bias that influences our everyday perceiving and thinking. That cognitive bias is called the fundamental attribution error. We tend to evaluate our own behavior as something unintentional. We didn't mean any harm, it was just the circumstances that forced us to act in that way. But when it comes to another person's actions, we are sure that he was oriented by his own will. By rote, we use this approach in everyday life, whereas other people act according to circumstances as well. They are merely pawns in the hands of a situation. Historical figures which were only actors on the historical stage should be looked at the same way. Had they not existed, there would have been others, the likes of them. Might have been figures with different names, looks, and backgrounds, but the roles played by them would have been unchanged anyhow. And roles are specified by the current state of affairs. Seeing this, we get to understand that certain historical figures shouldn't be taken as driving forces. What really matters is processes and factors that influence them. We start noticing certain laws, algorithms of the universe, and realize that any situation develops in the most optimal way. There are no miracles here. If we have difficulties to understand something, it means we just can't see all factors. Indeed, such an approach lets us look at the world systematically and exclude somebody's malignant intentions. It's not a matter of good or evil, as people simply act in accordance with the circumstances, and everything happens as if by itself. The more primitively a person thinks, the easier for him to pin the blame on somebody else. But it doesn't leave a chance to predict future developments. Whereas system thinking lets us see long term trends and possible outcomes. Another thing about the systematic way of thinking refers to the words of Hermes Trismegistus: as above, so below, as below, so above. This is about levels of the social hierarchy. What is above among people who make decisions is also below in teeming masses. What we see down here engenders repercussions up there, and the goings on up there are in essence the same as down here. If a private is carrying out an extremely absurd order with a purpose to satisfy a high ranking inspecting officer, it doesn't mean that an army general would also do so. But at his level, windows dressing definitely has the same degree of idiocy. Fundamentally, there is no difference between a private and general's ways to butter up a superior. It is just Up above, situations are way more complicated and serious. Looking for similarities between occurrences, trying to find the gist and analogies with everyday life events, you no longer need any experts, gurus, and advisors from TV or the internet who would clarify goings on. You become able to understand everything by yourself. All what we need is in front of us. Even though shapes, factors, complicity might change, the essence stays the same. Thereby, we're granted the ability to plan our life for years ahead, which is really handy as if we are capable of planning, any possible goal becomes achievable. Whereas, in contrast, if a person falls into panic and thinks only about how to get through an upcoming day, what on earth is there to talk about achieving goals? No doubts, all that stands to benefit for us. Nonetheless, here we go again. Again, that eternal question. How do you want to live? Properly or juicy? Do you want to remain captivated by your long lasting blind convictions? Are you eager to blame everything on somebody around? Go on, whatever you like, but bear in mind that nothing of that will help to reach your personal targets.